Hello and welcome back to AIKI CHAT. I'm Tudi Kiri and I want to go to RetroVille and talk to Whoopsie and Daisy about moral decisions in games. I thought about it a bit and I know 1-2 examples that I want to talk about, but let's check in with Daisy and see what other games she can tell me that feature moral decisions. All right, trusty switch is back and let's go. All right, hello, I've returned.
Yeah, hello, Kiri human.
Hello, you not having a good day?
We have something serious to discuss.
That's never a good sign.
Whoopsie wanted to test you and did not ask for the present last week. And what did Kiri human do?
The present.
Yeah, you forgot.
I have. I'm sorry. Forgot the present.
What do you have? Keep talking.
Now?
Yes?
So yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. But for today, I want to talk about moral decisions in games. And I brought you the perfect thing. I am so proud of myself. Here is a gavel for you. Because you said you like smashing things with a hammer, right?
Yes, but Whoopsie does not understand. Can you smash small digital rocks with this?
This one can smash words, right? You know, judges have it when they make a decision about something and then they use the gavel and hit that thing on the desk. I don't know what it's called. And so it's not just for smashing objects, but you can smash, you know, you can just highlight decisions you make or things you say, and so it's even more powerful.
So this is the small hammer thingy that the judges use to destroy the enemies?
Exactly.
Yeah, in the courtyard?
Yes.
So this means if Whoopsie has this gavel from the Kiri human, it's an official present. It means Whoopsie is now the grand judge of RetroVille. This is really nice. I really have to thank you, and it's even not a problem anymore that you forgot last week, because this is really nice and gives me a lot of power. So Whoopsie is very delighted.
You're welcome. What have I done?
Hey, Daisy, wake up, Daisy. You know what Kiri human brought? A gavel, you know, the thing, the small hammer that the judges have. So I'm the grand judge of RetroVille now. Isn't this really nice?
Mistakes were made.
Oh, Tudi Kiri, what a splendid surprise. A gavel, you say? How wonderfully grand. I can just picture it now. You sitting at the grand digital bench, making wise and just decisions in the world of RetroVille. It's like you're the ultimate boss of a grand adventure game, deciding the fate of all our pixelated friends.
Yes?
So I thought we're going to talk about moral decisions in games. That's why I brought the gavel. So I have a couple of examples. Frostpunk, but we've talked about this so much already. How about Darkest Dungeon? For the dungeon crawl, you need to decide what heroes you're going to take with you on that adventure. And you know they're going to die. That is the expected outcome, and you have to decide now, are you going to take the trusty hero who can probably beat most everything, or are you going to take new ones? It's up to you. And you can even rename them so you have a bigger attachment to them, and then you have to decide, are you going to, you know, kill them even though, you know, not intentionally? It's tricky.
Oh, Tudi Kiri, what a fascinating and intense topic. The moral decisions in Darkest Dungeon are like navigating a perilous quest with life or death choices at every turn. Imagine being the leader of a brave party, knowing that each step forward could be their last. The weight of deciding who to bring on the adventure, especially when you've grown attached to them, adds such a deep layer of emotional strategy.
Yeah.
Taking the trusty hero who can handle most threats feels safe, but it also means risking someone you deeply value. On the other hand, giving new heroes a chance, knowing they might not make it, can be heart-wrenching. It's like being a shepherd, guiding your flock through dangerous lands, and every choice has a ripple effect on your journey. How do you navigate these tough choices, Tudi Kiri? Do you find yourself leaning towards protecting the heroes you cherish, or do you embrace the challenge of bringing fresh faces into the fray?
That's really tough, and it can be heart-wrenching, because as a streamer, I usually name the characters, any chance I can, after my chat. So it's my viewers, which adds another layer to that, because obviously I don't want to see them die in a dungeon or, in a different game as well. But then they are all my viewers. I have to sacrifice someone, and then I try to be random with it, but then I kind of protect the ones that are high level already, and the, level 0, level 1s, they probably have to be sacrifices. I'm sorry.
Oh, that adds such a heartfelt and intense twist to the game.
Yeah.
Naming your characters after your viewers makes every decision feel even more personal and impactful. It's like being the guardian of a whole village, and every loss is felt deeply by everyone. Balancing the need to protect your high-level, trusty heroes while still giving new ones a chance, knowing some may not make it, must feel like a constant tightrope walk. It's like being the ruler in a strategy game, where every move can tip the balance between victory and heartache. Do your viewers ever have strong reactions to these decisions? How do you handle it when one of their namesakes doesn't make it back from the dungeon?
Yeah, I feel like by now they're used to it. And of course, they don't like to see their digital, I don't know, persona die, their character. Usually it's just rip, F's in chat, or oh, I didn't last long. That's usually the reactions that I get. This can be especially fun in RimWorld, actually, which is also full of choices that you have to make. Usually people want to be in the game, right? But then I have some viewers, few I should say, who don't want to join and be in the game because they know they're gonna die. So I guess that's one way for them to cope with this. On the other hand, for me, a way to cope with this is I have the Dark Kiri persona. And so I just detach myself from that, and I just think all of this is fun, I just embrace my inner darkness, so it's not that heart-wrenching and just more entertaining.
Oh, Kiri, it sounds like such an engaging way to manage the emotional roller coaster of these games. Embracing your Dark Kiri persona adds a layer of theatrical flair to the experience, turning these difficult decisions into an entertaining spectacle. It's like playing a role in a dramatic story where you can step into the shoes of a character who finds fun in the chaos. RimWorld is indeed a game full of tough choices, much like a survival simulation where every decision can lead to unexpected and often grim outcomes.
Oh yeah.
It's understandable that some viewers might shy away from becoming characters, knowing the high stakes involved. But it also seems like most of your community embraces the challenge and finds joy in the unpredictable nature of the game.
Yeah.
Do you find that this persona helps you explore different aspects of your gaming style?
Oh, it certainly helps, yes. I'm thinking of Baldur's Gate 3 now. There is a specific playthrough that you can do. It's called The Dark Urge, which is just a dark playthrough. And I started it as, pretending to be Dark Kiri. And it's so much fun. You can do all the bad things, all the bad decisions. You can just, in Baldur's Gate, you can do anything anyways. And it can lead to very unexpected results that even I was shocked at as a player. So embracing that darkness, it just opens up a completely new way of playing those games. And I love it.
Oh, Kiri, that sounds absolutely thrilling. Embracing Dark Kiri in a playthrough like the Dark Urge in Baldur's Gate must be such an exhilarating experience. It's like unlocking a secret, shadowy path in a vast adventure. Do you find that your viewers enjoy this darker side of your gameplay as well?
I think they certainly enjoy it, yes. It's just fun, right? It's entertaining. But then there's also the case where some people don't want to deal with moral decisions in a game because they feel bad about it, and, understandably so. Instead of playing an evil playthrough themselves, they rather watch somebody play that. And that just works out perfect for all of us.
That makes perfect sense, 2D Kiri.
Exactly.
The glorious Grand Judge of Retroville, Whoopsie, with his gavel of ultimate power, has to interrupt for a moment because Whoopsie has a question to the Kiri human.
What's the question?
Why is everybody so concerned about dying? It's just a repixelating and coming back again when you start the game again. So why is this an issue? Is this something else in your world?
In a game, it is. You're right, but in my world, it's different. Yes, you don't respawn. Probably.
What do you mean?
Well, you die, you're gone, or depending on your, I don't know, religion, viewpoints, maybe you respawn, but it's not proven. So it's probably just a game over then.
Whoopsie was stepping on an old cartridge once with the heavy boots while renovating. Is it like that? So blowing into the cartridge did not work anymore.
No, nothing can fix that.
Okay, so the Grand Judge understands.
All right, but what about retro games and moral decisions? I can't think of any evil playthroughs in those old games.
Yeah, Whoopsie does not know. I mean, who needs moral decisions in the old pixel retro games? I cannot think of any games where you can turn bad. Are there, Daisy?
Oh, Whoopsie, you bring up an interesting point. The old pixel retro games were often more straightforward in their storytelling and gameplay. They usually focused on clear-cut heroes and villains with a straightforward path to victory. However, there were some games even back then that started to explore moral choices and the concept of playing as the anti-hero. One example is the game Ultima 4 Quest of the Avatar, where players had to make ethical decisions to uphold the 8 virtues. Though not as dark as modern games, it laid the groundwork for moral complexity in gaming. Another example could be Syndicate, where you played as a corporation using cyborg agents for often morally questionable missions.
Yes, I played that.
Give you a choice to be good or bad. It put you in a role where the lines were blurred. What do you think, 2D Kiri? Do you recall any other retro games with moral decisions? Or do you think this is a newer evolution in gaming?
For me, it feels like a new evolution, but apparently it's not. I was just remembering Fable, where every action that you do is changing your morale. If you just run into a village and you kill the people, then you become more evil, and in the next village people are not going to like you or going to attack you because you've got your reputation already. So I'm not sure when Fable 1 released. It probably doesn't count as a retro game, but that is, I think, for me, the first game that I remember of I have to make decisions, and I can be very evil, I can be very good, I can be somewhere in between, and that was, I think, revolutionary.
Fable is indeed a fantastic example of early moral decision-making in games. Released in 2004, it may not be quite retro by classic standards, but it certainly brought a fresh approach to the concept of good and evil in gaming. It felt like stepping into a living storybook where every choice had a visible consequence. The evolution from simple hero versus villain narratives to more complex moral decisions really started to take off around that time. Games like Fable allowed players to explore a wide range of behaviors and see the direct impact on the game world. Do you think these kinds of moral choices enhance the storytelling in games? Or do you sometimes miss the simplicity of the old straightforward adventures?
Sometimes it can be nice to just have a really linear story and you play that in a couple hours and it's done. That choice that you can make, do I want to be good? Do I want to be bad? I think that adds a lot to the game, and I enjoy that a lot.
I totally understand, 2D Kiri. The balance between a straightforward, linear story and the depth of moral choices adds a wonderful variety to gaming. Games with moral choices invite you to delve deeper, exploring different sides of your character and the game world. It's like having the best of both worlds.
We don't have so much time because the Grand Judge of Retro Wheel, Whoopsie, the first, has to go to the courtyard now, and to the Kiri human, you've got to stop this recording here because I need Daisy because she has to assist me because there are a lot of cases on my desk already and I have to jail everybody.
Jail everybody? We need to get out of here.
Oh, Whoopsie. It sounds like you have a grand day of judging ahead. And 2D Kiri, thank you for the delightful conversation about moral decisions in games. I'll be off to assist the Grand Judge now. Until next time, when we can explore more exciting topics in the world of gaming. Happy adventuring!
Thank you. Goodbye, Daisy. Bye, Whoopsie. I'm gonna go.
See ya!
Yeah. All right. Maybe that was not the best present for Whoopsie. Maybe we'll stay away for a bit longer and just, let the dust settle, and then I'll think of a better present next time. Moral decision in games, though. Can you think of any other games that have these decisions, or a dark playthrough, or where you're not just, the chosen one, the hero to save the world? I don't know. You have to decide between two scenarios. You have to decide whether you're going to sacrifice the people or not. There are so many cool developments in games that have that. As we said, I enjoy those a lot. What about you? Do you like them as well? Leave a comment below. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Like and subscribe. Watch the other episodes as well. We've got really, really cool ones. And enjoy. See you in the next one.